Welcome to this video on timer count calculations for delay programming in 8051. I'm Prashant Mahajan from All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology. I'm from Department of Electrical Engineering. Whenever you use a timer for generation of a delay, you require to find out the count that needs to be loaded in timer for generation of a specific delay. In 8051, there are two timers, timer 0 and timer 1. And the frequency at which the timers work is oscillator frequency divided by 12. So if the oscillator frequency is 12 megahertz, the timer will work at 1 megahertz. If the timer frequency is 1 megahertz, then the timer period is 1 upon 12 megahertz, which will give you 1 microsecond. What this means is that the timer 0 or timer 1 will take 1 microsecond to count one state. Next, we'll see what is a timer overflow. Whenever the timer changes its states from all ones to all zeros, we say that the timer has overflowed. So if the initial count in the timer is 0, 0, 0, 0, and if you start the timer, it will start counting from 0, 0, 0, 0. Ultimately, it will reach a state F, 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 F. And when it changes its state from F, 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 F to 0, 0, 0, 0, we say that the timer has overflowed. We'll take an example wherein the initial count is FFF9, and in this case, if we say start the timer, it will start counting from FFF9 and it will ultimately reach to FFFF and then roll to 0, 0, 0, 0. The total states that will be counted uh, before it overflows is 7. Okay. So the way in which you count this or calculate this is the maximum count, which is FFFF, minus the initial count, which is FFF9 plus 1. So it will give you the total number of states that are counted by the timer before it overflows. Now, if the oscillator frequency is 12 megahertz, then the timer period we have calculated it to be 1 microsecond. In this case, it means that to count 7 states, it will take 7 microseconds. Then we'll consider an example in which the initial count is 1000 H, 1000 H. The crystal frequency is assumed to be 11.0592 megahertz. Initially, we had calculated for 12 megahertz, and we have to find out the timer overflow time. That means what is the amount of time after which the timer will overflow if the initial count is 1000 H. So we'll calculate what are the total states counted by the timer before it overflows, which is FFFF minus 1000, which is the initial count, plus 1, which will give you F000H. And if you convert it into decimal, you'll get 61440. The timer frequency is calculated as oscillator frequency divided by 12. So 11.0592 megahertz divided by 12, and reciprocal of this will give you the timer period, which comes out to be 1.0850 microseconds. So to count one state, it will take 1.0850 microseconds. So to count 61440 states, it will take time equal to 61440 into 1.0850, which is approximately 66 milliseconds. You can use this formula, that is FFFF minus 1000 plus 1, and you'll get an total number of states that are counted by the timer before it overflows. If you do it in decimal, then you don't have to add that one. Then in that case, what is the maximum amount of count for a 16-bit timer? It is 2 raised to 16, which is 65536 minus initial count is 4096. 4096 is a representation of 10000 plus 1000h, and straight you can get the number 61440. Okay. So in this way you can calculate what is the amount of timer overflow time. Now these calculations will be required when you want to write a program for generation of delay using timers. Thank you.